Coach's Corner is brought to you by Capital Investment Company of Virginia.
Hello and welcome into another episode of Coach's Corner. I'm Mitch Stewart, and this morning I'm joined by Rail Yard Dawgs head coach Dan Bremner. Dan, thanks for joining me.
Of course, thanks, Mitch.
So let's take a look back to last weekend on the ice down in Huntsville before we get anywhere else. Started off the weekend very well. You get a 4-0 shutout win against the Havoc, a very tough place to play always. Saturday night didn't get the start you all wanted, and we're playing from behind. You ended up losing that game 3-1. What were your takeaways on the weekend split against the Havoc?
It's a split away on the road. We're always wanting more, of course. We've had some success in that building in the past. The Friday night, as much as the score looked great for 4-1 or 4-0, Rhodey getting that shutout. Rhodey played really, really well through the first 10 minutes. We gave up probably 3 or 4 great A's, which he shut them down on, and then the guys seemed to really rally around that. And throughout the rest of the game, I don't know if we gave him a really good look at the net after that. So that was great to see. I still don't think we are our sharpest. Our jam, our legs weren't as sharp. And then Saturday, again, a bit of a slow start for us, but we didn't get that recovery. We didn't get that it felt like we were chasing it all night. And when you go down early, that can seem like that a lot. But our team, when we play well and when we don't, we go over this a lot, and we're talking about it today. It's like chasing pucks. When we're not connecting, we're dumping it in, but we're dumping it in and we're not thinking about it. We're sending it right to their goalie, and in Huntsville they have a goalie that loves to play the puck. He did a great job moving it, and then we would be chasing it 200 feet to our own zone, and then we'd get it out, and then we'd dump it in, and we'd chase it down. So our guys are gassed, and they're not understanding why they're so tired, but it's just that up and down play where we have no real puck control. And then on the other side, when we're good, our guys dominate the puck. They're making the passes tape to tape. They're chipping and dumping pucks with a purpose to go get it. And it's such a stark difference in when our team is performing and when we're not.
You had a busy week this week, not only on the ice trying to get prepared for this weekend, but also off the ice, the Do Good Days initiative going on with you and Ian participating as well as the players. What is that like for you all to get out and about in the community and kind of be able to give back a little bit during the season?
Yeah, I think everybody embraces it, has some fun with it. I always think back to when I was playing and when I was in college and junior. I was always in a landscaping job or construction job or any kind of summer job, and sometimes just doing a little bit of labor is good. Mindless work and put your body to work it's a good feeling to accomplish something, and then giving back to the community is obviously there's just a huge bonus on that too. We're so well supported here, and we see it more and more. That 7,000 crowd we had a couple weekends ago. It's nice to be able to turn around and say, how much we appreciate the community and everything too. So I think the guys, I'll get the value out of that for sure.
We've talked a little bit about over the last couple of weeks that college players were coming. They were coming.
Yeah.
And Tyler Roy comes in last week. He's with Austin Rodebush in the goaltending room now. But another new addition coming in today, Alex DiCarlo, keeping that Oswego to Roanoke pipeline going strong. What can we expect from Alex out on the ice?
Alex is a very high IQ player. He's got a great scoring touch. He kind of thinks the game at the next level as far as creating that time and space and using that time and space really effectively. Getting in today, he drove all day yesterday, got in late last night. So getting him on the ice today, heading straight into a weekend, same as I talk to most guys that come in. They played hockey their whole life. We're going to try to introduce our systems as quickly as we can. But I'm going to be looking for him to kind of show us this weekend what he's going to bring. You can talk about it all you want, but we're excited to see him out there. And it is that time of year where the college recruiting is happening, so that side of it's pretty crazy too. And I'm excited for these guys that come in here to have that energy of getting their first pro opportunity. So it should be a fun weekend for them.
Before we look ahead to this weekend with Knoxville, I want to look a little bit beyond. We've had this long road stretch where it feels like just about every weekend we're heading somewhere else to play. But after this weekend, 7 out of the last 8 are going to be right here at the Doghouse, at the Berglund Center. How big is that to have your home ice advantage heading into the playoffs and maybe trying to find that groove, find that right gear heading into postseason hockey?
We love it, and we're going to look, obviously, like you said, we're looking at next week and looking ahead. That the home stretch, our crowd here is incredible. The noise here is incredible. The guys feed off it. We have, consistently have way better energy here. But as you said, looking at just the weekend ahead, this is coming weekend is kind of our last real road weekend opportunity to kind of fine tune that road energy. So looking for that to be happening this weekend as well.
A lot of matchups here recently with Knoxville. Still 5 more to go in the last 10 games, and right in that fight for home ice advantage with them and a couple of other teams. How important is this weekend to you, and what do you expect taking on Knoxville on the road?
I mean, we've been looking at the last, even the last 5 games going into this, now the last 10. Every game, every shift has to become that importance. And we talk a lot about the importance has to be there, but at the same time, these guys have to understand that you can't put too much pressure on it either. You have to play the game like I was just talking about. They've been playing their whole lives. And sometimes you can shrink away from that challenge if you put too much of that pressure out there. It's the game, and they have to play it hard. They have to play it free. They have to be willing to risk making mistakes. So the importance of this weekend is the importance of every shift going forward here now. We're this time of year, notoriously over the years, this is when the Dawgs really make their push, and I'm expecting more of the same this year, is that we're going to find our stride here, our best stride of the year going into playoffs. So I'm excited about it. It starts this weekend against a team that I think we got a great rivalry with right now, and it's been good, exciting, fun hockey.
Well, Dan, best of luck to you all this weekend in Knoxville.
Thanks, Mitch.
That's going to do it for this episode of Coach's Corner. Roanoke hitting the road this Friday night and Saturday night, 7:35 puck drop, both nights Eastern time, as the Dawgs take on the Knoxville Ice Bears. After that, back here for the home stretch here at Berglund Center. Make sure to go to the Rail Yard Dogs website at railyarddogs.com or call our front office to see if you can get your tickets for the home stretch of the regular season. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Coach's Corner is brought to you by Capital Investment Company of Virginia.